In the solitude of western Iceland lies a landscape scarred by primeval powers. Here, a solidified river of black lava, Helmandaren, stretches as far as the eye can see, twisting and folding like the petrified memory of a forgotten catastrophe. Among the fissures of this ancient terrain hides Sörtselaer cave, a place that has stoked human curiosity and dread for over 1,000 years. The cave's entrance is unassuming, almost disguised by sharp-edged rocks and windswept moss. Visitors who kneel to peer inside only see a yawning darkness where the sun's rays falter and vanish. Yet, for those who gather the courage to enter, the world shifts. The air cools instantly, tasting faintly of stone and secrets. Walls gleam with a mirrored sheen, reflecting slivers of light deeper and deeper into the black. Every footstep echoes against volcanic architecture shaped not by human hand, but by the immense forces of fire and earth. It is easy to understand why the first Norse settlers, arriving in a land roiling with eruptions and earthquakes, believed this tunnel to be the gateway to Surt's world. The name whispered through the centuries conjures Surt, the mighty fire giant destined to bring the world to ruin at Ragnarok. The Vikings saw in Sörtselaer both a wonder of nature and a threat, its stillness merely concealing the rage of ancient gods. Legends claimed that approaching the cave at night was reckless. The wailing wind became Surt's breath, the shifting echoes, the muttered promises of lurking spirits. Stories of vanishings and unnatural chills made their rounds in local villages. Children grew up learning to respect the cave's shadow, while elders would gaze towards Helmandaren with wary eyes when storm clouds gathered toward dusk. For centuries, Sörtselaer was shunned, visited only by those desperate or daring enough to test the edge of myth. Rumors persisted, bandits using the tunnels as refuge, or exiles eking out a cold existence beyond the law's reach. Those were stories until the late 20th century, when scientists set foot deep inside, guided by torchlight and the pulse of curiosity echoing through the ages. What they found reshaped history. Beyond the scattered evidence of wild animals or accidental intruders, deep within the cave lay artifacts meticulously placed. Stone walls assembled by careful hands, rings of ash hinting at ancient hearths, the remains of cattle, sheep and horses. Oddest of all, a stone boat constructed in a hollow, a symbolic vessel for a journey to another world. These were not the remnants of survival, but the signs of sacred ritual. Analysis revealed that these bones were burned and broken, some arranged in ways too deliberate to be accidental. Archaeologists pieced together a story of early settlers, shaken by the immense eruption that had carved the cave, seeking to propitiate the forces they believed had woken in fury. Sacrifices were meant to appease Surt himself, to keep the balance between land and lava, fire and ice. Yet, like many stories in Iceland, this one is marked by transformation. Around 1,000 years ago, the practice stopped abruptly. The age of Viking gods gave way to the Christian cross, and the cave fell silent. Its chambers forgotten, its altars untended, Sörtselaer withdrew from legend and into shadow once more.